Today on Digging Up the Past, we're going to be hunting a place called Wissinoming Park in the Mayfair section of Philadelphia. Wissinoming Park has a long history. It dates back to around 1845 when Robert Cornelius is actually was the private owner of this land. He's actually the guy who took the first known photograph of a person. He actually took a self-portrait back in 1839. He owned this land here and had his summer home here, so it's definitely been here a long time. So hopefully in our quest for some silver, we'll dig up something good. Stay tuned. Okay guys, I've been in the park now for about 2 hours. I found a lot of clad, some keys and some other things, and I think I found my first old coin. As you can see, I already dug it out, but I think it might be a shield nickel. I'm going to put some water on it and see if I can't clean it up, and then I'll be right back with you. Well, I put some water on it. It's still hard to identify, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be an old nickel of some type. I see a V on the back. I guess it's the back, and I can make out some writing, but until I can get it home and look at it under the microscope, I mean not microscope, my magnifying glass, I can find out what it is. It's definitely a coin, and it looks like there's a V on the back, so it's something old. It was right here at the base of this old tree, and like I said, I've been out here for about 2 hours hitting all these old trees, and this is the first old coin that I found. So after we clean it up, we'll identify it later. All right, we're gonna keep on moving. Well, I was beginning to wonder if I was ever going to pull any wheats out of this park. I've absolutely found none in 2.5 hours. And I finally pulled out a wheat penny right here at the base of this tree. I've been finding a lot of change at the base of these trees, but this is definitely a wheat penny. I can't get a date on it. I have to look at it later. But probably 45 minutes more, we're going to keep on looking. Wheat penny. Persistence pays off for sure. Dug up another wheatie right at the base of an old tree. Hopefully we can run into some silver before we close this out. It's wheatie number 2, and what I believe to be a shield nickel. So a little more longer, see if we can come up with something else. Well, I thought I'd just give you a little perspective of how big this park is. I think it has 3 baseball fields, a soccer field, a couple of playgrounds, and there's just tons of trees here, and it just goes on and on and on. But this right here was the original pathway up to the main house, and you can still see the path there. And farther up there on the top of the hill is where the house was, Robert Cornelius's house. And up there is where I found, I believe it to be a V nickel, not a shield nickel. So, and I picked up a couple of wheat pennies and a lot of other interesting finds. So I'm gonna head back to the truck, and when we get back to the house, I'll show you everything that I dug up. But I was out here today for about 3.5 hours, and I'm beat, so it's time to head back home. But thanks for joining me today. Well guys, here's my finds for the day. Some miscellaneous metal items. Looks like an old door hinge or something. 4 keys, something for, I guess a thing for a necklace, quarters, nickels, dimes, ton of pennies, and that was a 1903 V nickel that I found, and 2 wheat pennies. One was 1929 and the other was 1911. So it was a good day. Managed to pull out something old, didn't locate any silver, but it was a good time today. So thanks once again for joining me here on Digging Up the Past.